Rated pending through mature.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Stutter, producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time.
Lou Stutter. Just get straight to the point.
Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy, have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe.
Hey, Rabbit.
Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension,
How are you?
but all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is the first totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series.
They look so expressive.
So
I like it.
At Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans, as well as new players, to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with.
Yay.
And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style. Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore. Throughout Crash 4, you'll see wide open new vistas, new character models, and lots of expressive animations. And with all of that, also comes new additions to the platform.
I love expression.
Like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well. In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels.
See, they make that very clear.
Crash 4 also introduces the Quantum Masks.
People were mad about that.
Protectors of time and space. Crash and Coco will need their assistance throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lonnie Lowly, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's going to have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though,
all that Nitro
isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure.
God.
For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco.
Sweet.
It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo Dial.
Wow.
I repeat, you get to play as Dingo Dial in Crash 4. Now, a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingo Dial. In fact,
he looks huge.
He hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension.
That's
finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped-up, bumpa-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience.
I love it.
One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment.
I love that.
Forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player, especially the completionists out there,
man, Asha and I got a lot of replay value on this one.
to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Experience the space and time-bending madness on October 2nd.
We're going to be playing spooky games during that time. Oh, dang. But oh, that's awesome, though. Checking these from other Crash games. Yeah. That's really cool.
PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay, too. We open the show with an all-new look at Crash 4, It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from
Hitman 3. Was it how Yoshi's Crafted World did reverse stages? Oh, did they? I never played Crafted World. But that's awesome. They did reverse stages. Okay, that's cool. Nice. I can't believe we're getting a Hitman 3. Hitman Returns.
Besides, this is your big day. You should mingle. Have fun. Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Say you should clingle? What the heck is clingle? It's not a word. Oh, the VR mode. You heard about this here? Yeah, how long has Hitman been around? He didn't hear the door open. Why did he? There's only one urinal in there, which tells me that there's only supposed to be one person at a time. So he just left the door unlocked. He brought that on himself. That's his own fault. I feel nothing. What is this? Christmas looking commercial? This looks like an old commercial. But why? Okay. Early 2000s? Okay, that's when it was out. I know it's been around for a while, okay, but early 2000s, nice. It's a new Blinks the Time Sweeper. I don't know. That would be hilarious if it was actually a new Blinks the Time Sweeper. Oh, God. So many games trying to tackle time travel. I guess that's gonna be the new trend after nostalgia. Remember when nostalgia was all the rage. Nostalgia. Braid Anniversary Edition. Wait, I've heard of Braid. I know nothing about it. I've heard of it.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition.
Oh, it's actually readable now.
Classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world.
2008, jeez.
There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game.
That's an interesting concept.
Early next year.
Thanks for telling me, Mr. Dinosaur. PS5.
Is a mythic adventure.
Wait, are these all
set on
PS5?
Mystical Island. Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
Hold on, you'll check something while this is running.
Everyone, this is Matt.
You see, it looks okay.
I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest.
This looks
You play as
unfinished.
the Hunter.
The Hunter.
The hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design is critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself.
You got a bird friend. He's just chilling. That's pretty good. I like the bird friend. It's a good question. Some of these on PS5 is going to be delaying. I don't have anything against the PS5.
You can even fly.
We know they're going to have to put some things. They're going to have to make some things PS5 exclusive. Otherwise, there's no reason to get a PS5. That's just how business works.
You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping.
I guess it's about the time for the console, new console too, because the PS4's been out for how long now? It's been a minute.
Make sure you pet the eagle.
So it was only a matter of time. It sucks, but oh, that's like a phoenix kind of. Only because it was a fire, it's automatically a phoenix now. You could have had it shaped like a parrot, but if it's got flames on it, it's a phoenix.
You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look.
You can find anything if you know where to look, Mr. Narrator.
Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
Nearly 7 years. Yeah, 7 years. That's like a long time for a. That's about average lifespan for a console. Excluding like one or two outliers. It's out here, right? Yeah, it happens. It's just how business goes.
It's all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
Like, it seems fun to play. It just seems, to me, it just seems really empty.
Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle.
Oh, wow. It doesn't necessarily seem like something I would pick up again once I beat it. It looks pretty solid, though. Like, real talk, it does look pretty solid.
Stay still in the light to avoid detection.
If they pay me to play it, hey. You like games that are more open with people around sometimes? Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks.
Wait a minute, what time is it?
When the obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle.
That one tiny arrow got him in the side. That's how you take him down. The thing's huge. It has like 13 legs. You gotta make a trip. Make it trip over its own legs. That's how you do it. Oh god. Jesus. It's a good thing you moved. It's like a moose. A moose monster.
The hunter and eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. enjoyed this overview of the Pathless.
When does this come out?
The surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year.
Well, it's gonna look exactly like this later this year. The Pathless. Holiday 2020. That's like really soon. And this is PS4.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
Who's ever played Spelunky?
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator.
Big Bad Wolf, what's going on? I'm finally watching the State of Play that came out back on August 6th.
I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players. It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together.
Wow.
And I also wanted to include that feeling of
He just threw a dog at the fire. Oh my god!
To make sure that the game felt welcoming, even though it's difficult.
What is happening?
Too, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1.
It's an MMO platformer.
Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways.
You can ride turkeys.
And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area. In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you.
Everything's out to kill you.
How amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets.
As amazing as the Spelunky community, you call getting shot at by everybody's amazing.
That even I don't know about. And there are lots
What killed him?
of things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's going to be worth it. Thanks.
Jesus. Oh, that's ridiculous. How are you still alive? That was wild. Burger! Happy birthday, Burger. September 15th. Oh, goodness. That's, basically an hour. Yeah, happy birthday, dude. How are you? We're watching State of Play before we go to Persona.
Got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look at Genshin Impact.
Genshin.
Hey, there's something strange over there.
Is it low?
Let's take a look.
I can turn it up. Wait, have we seen this? No, this is new. Is that a Erica? Sound like it. Is that better? Or is that too much? Yeah, man, it's birthday hype. tiny bit higher? Let's go higher. How's that?
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance
Whoa.
to which I
Get him!
awaken?
Oh, he just missed completely.
Think you can get away?
Yeah, just celebrate for the entire day, Burger. You've earned it. Birthday hype. You get some birthday hype in me right now. Hype. Birthday hype.
Sentient self. I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance?
Hey, you guys remember Lunatics Unleashed? They look like lunatics. Hey, Charlotte, what's going on? Is that new Tales? It might be. I don't know. I didn't see the title. It probably was.
Go all out or go home, Emperor.
Yeah, they look like Lunatics Unleashed. All this big romance in here, and somebody's gonna get the kiss of death. You guys ever seen Gorilla Gone?
I'm not done yet.
You should have remained dead.
Yeah, must die. That's 2021 also. I forget 2020 is close to being over. So we're gonna start seeing a lot of 2021 release dates now. Oh, that's weird. Gee, I wonder who the main character is. Here, that's Namco Bandai. Oh, what, the Tails one? The one we thought was Tails? Tales of something? Okay, where's it going? Oh, she looks so sad. Why? Oh, Gorilla Guy. Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. Kiss Yoko, you die in 24 hours. Don't do it.
It's time to talk Bug Snacks. Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS5.
I remember that.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of Bug Snacks.
Wow, that's your new lead?
See Clumpy
Another
Clumbernut.
monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafish.
GNN.
Is a two-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear, if you chase this Bug Snack story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a Bug Snack right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Stranger, I could use your
Look at
help.
Grover.
This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite bug snack is. And feed it to me, obs.
How's my little sprout doing? He misses Papa? Oh, of course he does.
Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch Bug
Yeah.
Snacks and bring everybody back to
You wanna play this? It
Snacksburg.
looks fun. Clumpy Clumbernut, yep. It was C clumsy cumberbatch.
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
A second ago, you said if you did this, you're out of a job. Oh. Jesus. That thing looks like it'll eat you. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, you died. Holiday 2020, okay.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Is this eagerly awaited?
The Force is strong with you.
Don't forget, Disney makes money off this.
You must stop Vida.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Wait for the new LVP. Oh, really? Okay. Fate has chosen you. Oh, that's like basically now. That's in 10 days. Holy crap. Dreamcast.
Whatever you do, stay in the light.
505 games. Oh, that's a company, 505 games. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, one of these games. Okay. As games like these are okay. I'm not the biggest fan of top-down games where like everyone's playing, so you really don't know what's happening, or you have to be paying attention to a whole bunch of different things. Like they're fine, like they're not bad games. It's just I'd rather not play those. It looks like it'd be pretty fun for anyone who's into these games. That's awesome. Hate top-down games, you can't stand them, yeah. Like, I've seen gameplay of League of Legends that looks like that'd be a hot mess for me. I never played it. Where'd she go? Oh, okay. Oh, give her a pad. Oh, hey! This looks cute. Yeah, this looks pretty fun. How much is it though? Freaking Game Boy down there. That's what makes me realize this is like a Game & Watch. The Pedestrian coming to PS4. Oh, that's next year. Okay, so we got a while.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We also don't like fighting games, but there are a few exceptions. What are those exceptions? Tell me. I'd like to hear about them. Huh?
Running silently between the straight,
Ghost
cold lines of a corrupt state.
Oh Lord.
Quieten down, don't shed a tear.
They count, ration, manipulate.
There's a wolf in the night and he's talking.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
When the stakes loom rabbits
Yeah, it looks interesting. Never seen a game like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty interesting concept. I like it. Looks nice. And then we go straight into this. I love how they're all over the place. Games for everyone.
Bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
Them muscles.
The ghost of the forest, the race. Won't think twice, he'll be by your side. The stag-horn's heavy, it's the archer's eye.
Well, it's a good thing he was wearing a helmet. He'll probably recover. Classic Street Fighter, classic Smash. And then, ooh, them fighting herds. I still never played that game, but I remember back when it was being developed and it was being called Fighting is Magic. I think I still have some of those songs on my phone too. Like, it was some awesome songs. Goodbye. It sucks that Hasbro did him so dirty though, but hey, what can you do?
We are all outlaws. But some of us will become legends.
I like fighting games. I'm just not good at them, but I like them.
From the day of night.
Wait, what's the name of this game? I wasn't paying any attention. Tim Tim. Why does that name sound familiar? Tim Tim. What is Tim Tim? If I can't wear... Oh! Is this the one where it's, Is this trying to be better Pokemon? It's good. If I can't play with my hat on, if I can't wear this hat, I'm not interested. He's got no shot in the air on me. Tintin? No, it's Temtem. Tintin. Hood as in Robin Hood, okay.
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
I never asked what's her sister's name. Feel bad because they should know, but I don't. Oh, you don't know her name's Asha. Have I not said her name on stream before? Yeah. Spell like that. It's like Tasha without the T.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world.
Oh, Twitch username. She's not streaming right now, but what it should
PlayStation 5 development kit.
Let me see.
Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into it.
As far as I know, she's Ayasha Ray everywhere.
Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action,
Did I make a link for
satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems.
Okay, yeah, I got some links for it
You
right
can
here.
enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teams.
If that helps any. I think she's
Godfall
Ayasha
is
Ray
set
on everything
in a
she's
brand
on.
new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights,
What game
arcane
is this?
magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions. No waiting for content.
Do you know
It's all
how
in the game
sad
on
it
day
is that the state of like video
As
gaming
your
is to
adventure,
where we're at
you'll
this
get to tear
point
through enemies
to where
to challenge a mad
developers
god
feel the
who
need to
awaits
say there are
you
no
at the top.
microtransactions? It's like, that's
You play
really
as
sad.
Valorian
We're at this
knight,
point where
godlike
microtransactions are
warrior,
just
able to
expected out
equip
of games
valor
now.
plates, legendary armor
That's
sets
crazy.
that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your
Like
journey,
microtrans-
you'll find
games with
ancient
microtransactions,
valors
those are really
lost
the
in
most
time,
prominent. Well, I guess
each
they are
with
the
their
most
own
prominent games now
characteristics and
because
long
people who
history.
don't play games are playing those games.
Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall.
Because you have non-gamers playing games, so that's all they
First,
know.
our team wanted to do something
I'm sure those
different.
developers know
We
that,
wanted
and they
to
take
combine
advantage.
action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore one
I love
part
that they say that
gear-driven
because, I mean,
and
microtransactions
one
are
part
never
player
going to
skill-driven.
be a thing.
In
to
other
begin with.
words,
well, I mean,
not
yeah, it's
only
great
do we
they're
want
saying
you
that.
to
It just sucks that they
find
have to
exquisite
say that
weapons with powerful
because
loot traits.
we
also
expect
want
them
you to
now.
have that feeling of
That's
accomplishment
my thing. Is
from
just
mastering the
we've
wide
been
set
just
of combat mechanics available to you.
we
in
as
Godfall.
consumers have been burned so badly by
combat
microtransactions, so now we
philosophy
expect everything to have
melee combat in
microtransactions.
Godfall is
And so now
intended to be
developers have to
fluid,
say like, no,
dynamic,
this does
and
not have that. You
interactive,
don't have to worry.
Embracing offense over
Like
defense.
that sucks.
More often than
like
not,
personally, I
you'll
don't
be
worry
facing
about that because
multiple enemies at
I've
the same time.
never bought anything
As a
with
result, you should
microtransactions. I
always
never
be
have.
moving and closing the
Um,
gap on enemies. Also, you
And I don't,
dominate the combat
and
space, not the
most of the
enemies,
games I look forward
and the
to,
game
I don't
rewards
sit
you
there
for being
thinking,
aggressive.
oh man, I hope this doesn't have
Now that you're
microtransactions.
familiar
Just
with the
'cause
combat philosophy,
it's,
let's dig
it's
into
not
the
my
weapons
personal issue
themselves.
because I never deal with them anyway.
In
But
Godfall, there are
I can
5
understand
weapon
why that would be
classes.
so
The
frustrating
longsword,
to everyone else. 'Cause
the
it's
dual
stupid.
blades,
Just give us a complete game.
polearm, the two-handed
Especially EA
warhammer,
Kings of Micros in BS DLC.
and the
I don't
two-handed
do EA.
greatsword. Each weapon class
I don't play
has their
EA
own
stuff.
unique movesets and play styles, ranging from
I used to
fast
back in the
combos
day,
to more strategic,
before
deliberate
microtransactions
play.
were a thing.
As you defeat enemies in your
Sports.
adventures, you will
Stupid
acquire
game.
numerous
I remember
weapons.
all that. I remember all
for
that.
each weapon category, each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later date, we will delve into the
Okay,
weapon
what's even
classes
happening with this game
and
right
how
now?
to modify them in greater detail. For now, we'll go over the dual blades and the longsword.
I'm
weapon
not going
classes.
to be playing this.
The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in
I'm
Godfall,
sorry.
embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility. The dual blades are exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge,
I never learned.
you can
Learned
also
a long time
activate
ago. Never
inner
buy anything that has
focus, which
microtransactions
is unique to
anymore.
the dual blades,
Don't care how
which
popular it
inflicts
is.
massive damage in a
It's a
short
rule to follow
period
right
of
there,
time.
yeah, man.
There's also Mortal Coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy
It's like there's
towards you.
some
like
games
pulling
that
a
like
cable.
might have microtransactions that I'm
Now
not
let's switch
many
to the
that I might
longsword
play. Not
weapon
many,
class.
but even then, I don't.
Longswords are balanced
I don't
weapons,
buy any of them.
embodying crisp damage.
I just
and
play what they
simple
gave me
cooldowns
already.
without needing a lot of
I do
elaborate
that a lot with
combo
mobile
setups.
games. And
Similar
as an
to dual
adult who
blades,
gets
longswords
busy,
have their
I've come
own
to
four-hit
appreciate
light
mobile games
attack
a whole lot
combo.
more. Because those
Then
games are made
there's
to be
the
played in
heavy
short
attack
bursts, and
finisher,
that's
which
all
can
I have
be
time
used
for.
at the end of your light attack combo.
If you want to play it for
There
more
are
than just a
3
short burst, you got to
signature
do
moves for
microtransactions.
the
but
longsword
honestly,
class.
I
There's
don't spend a
Spectral
dime on any
Flurry,
of those games,
which
and I get
cannot
so
be
far. in them.
interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack.
How am I supposed to
If you
notice
press
that?
the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword.
I'm gonna be too busy trying to
The
not
shield
die
is a
to
core
worry
part
about
of
that.
Godfall. It's available to you throughout the
bring this
entire
closer?
game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield.
My phone fell. I'm trying to reach
Press
it.
the shield
Let me
button
reach.
at the right time. You can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets.
Wait, what's the name of this game?
If you tap the
Because
shield
I'm also
button
looking at the
just
comments
as you
on this
catch your
video
shield,
right
you
now.
can perform a powerful
Is it
wave attack.
Godfall?
You can double
Because
tap
everyone's
the
saying
shield button
Godfall is the
to
most
petrify
whatever
enemies.
game. Oh, that's
And
funny.
of course, You can perform an R3
So it
ground
really is. I feel like
finisher
every
on
console
enemies
has that
were
game.
knocked down to
The
the
one
ground.
that people buy because it releases early when there aren't any better games on the platform yet. But then everyone immediately forgets about like 1 week later. I'm sorry, it says 1 week later. This is literally what it says. PS4 had Killzone, Shadowfall, Xbox One had Rise, Son of Rome, etc. This is Godfall. Everyone's saying this is the most whatever game. I'm not going to be playing this. But you gotta remember that you can play as Dingle Dial. That's true. Playing as Dingle Dial is awesome, though. How much more are they showing us of this one? Let me see if I can look. Oh, Jesus Christ. We still got like a minute and a half of just Godfall. We still have an anime's opening words with Godfall footage. Oh.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their
I won't tell
endless
if you won't
support
tell.
since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road,
Even his
such
voice
as
sounds
details
so
on loot
unenthused.
and progression. and
No
are
Mario
eager to share
Remastered,
more
come on,
with you
Nintendo.
On our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
Yay. Alright. So Crash 4 was the best thing. But that's okay. We know that's coming. So it didn't, like, cut out on me.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
Bye. Yo, Gearbox, no wonder. Alright, and then it's just a blue screen. Can we... Is that it? Where's my stylus? Right here in front of my face. Is that it? Yeah, that's basically it. It's just like 15 more seconds of just this blue screen. Alright, so I'm leaving. I'm getting out.